Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new episode of What Flick Will Pauly Pick? Or What Flick Will the Audience Choose? Yeah, I think it sounds better the other way. Right, okay. Do you know what the lucky winner is this week with 35% of the vote? That's right, Stuba. Something about maybe his name being Stuart and him being an Uber driver. That's just my guess. Camille Nanjiane and David Bautista, yes, from Guardians of the Galaxy. Buckle up for even more laughs. Fantastic. Right, gonna stick this in the player in one jiffy. But I do have two new additions for the Flick bin. And my printer stopped working, so I've run out of ink. So we've got Courier, very nice, with Gary Oldman. Okay, so that's Courier. And we also have Judy. I must get some ink, it looks crap written. Yes, so let's fold up those. There we go, so two there. So let's plop them in the old bin. In you go. Boink, boink. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, and these are all the ones that have been done. Look, Song of the Sea there. It's not a Studio Ghibli, you stupid boy. It's a really good Irish animation movie. Okie dokie. And Blinded by the Light. These are the ones that were picked for the choice. As you can see, Stuba there. So Stuba comes out. There we go. Stuba goes in the used. And these will be going back in for another pick. Okie dokie. Okay, so the disc is in. Ready to play Stuba. Yes, looking forward to this. Right.
What Flick Will Pauly Pick?
Okay, so Stuba, yes, starring Camille Nanjiane and Dave Bautista. I have to say, I liked it more than I was expecting to like it. Yes, it's a buddy, not a buddy cop film, but it's a buddy film in the vein of kind of like Lethal Weapon. Basically, Vic here, played by Bautista, and Stu, played by Kumail Nanjiani, get thrown together one day. Vic is a cop and Stu is a Uber driver. And these two are thrown together as Vic needs a ride to his daughter's exhibition. She's a sculptor. Vic wears glasses, but there's a massive big shootout and action piece at the beginning of the film with Karen Gillan in this hotel. Very impressive action piece that lasts about 10 minutes. And Vic loses his glasses and we find out that he can't see toffee without them. So a little bit later on, he decides he's going to have laser vision on his eyes. And for the whole film, more or less the whole film, Vic is blind. Yes, he just sees fuzzy crap. And he needs Stu to help him around. But he's on the tail of this big drug supplier that supplies lots of kids and needs to be taken off the street. Plus, he's a cop killer as well. So, yes, these two are thrown together. Lots of antics. Stu also works in kind of like a hardware store. Which he really doesn't like, but he does Uber in at night time. So these two spend the entire film bantering backwards and forwards, insulting each other. Stu wants to get back to this girl that he's madly in love with, and Vic is preventing him from doing that by going after this this drug dealer. So lots of explosions, gun shootouts, some impressive set pieces, really good action pieces, from car chases. There's a really good scene in the hardware store. I've never seen two men fighting each other with bicycles, and it's actually really funny. The dialogue is really good, really snappy, really witty. Stu refers to Vic as douche Langdon, and one of the funniest scenes is when Bautista actually got in the car for the first time in the Uber. Stu just looked him up and down and piped out, "So what, you want me to take you to every Sarah Connor in the city?" Sarah Connor. Really good. These two work together really well. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good, fast-paced comedy action film. We don't see too many of them these days, and when we do, they're kind of not that good, not that funny. You know, they don't have the right team in, but I think these two worked really well together. So as I said, a lot of the fights are really impressive action pieces, really well thought out, and it just flowed beautifully. I just thought it really flowed really well. The picture quality is absolutely top notch. There's no grain. It's such a clean image, and the sound is DTS HD Master Audio 7.1, which upscaled it to Neuro on mine. Sound is brilliant. Gunshots everywhere, ricocheting around. When it's raining, you can hear it overhead. Dialogue is crisp. Lots of bass for explosions and gunshots. Cars crashing into each other. And there was a few serious uses of overheads. You know, considering this is not an Atmos soundtrack, there was this loudspeaker that was going off, and it actually felt like it was right above my head, like the speakers were right above my head and over the head. So seriously good sound for a DTS HD soundtrack. We do have some special features as well. Quite a few. We got deleted scenes, gag reel, which I actually did watch, which was very funny. A Jokerama, audio commentary by the director Michael Dowse and Kumail Nanjiani, and more. So there's quite a few. But it's a 93 minutes long. It's restricted, R-restricted. It says region locked A on the back of the case as well. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Really had a lot of fun. Probably more fun that I've had with this film than I've had for quite a while in this type of film. So yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it. How would I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm actually going to give Stuba 7.5. Definitely going to be watching it again. It's a really good, fast-paced action buddy comedy. Yeah, really did enjoy it. Okay, so brilliant. That is Stuba done. I'm glad everybody picked that, because I had a lot of fun with that, and I'm glad that was picked this week. Right, okay, so we've got a new opening for 5 new movies. All of the other movies that weren't picked in the last pick, I've put back in the tin. If I do pick something that would have been in the other bedroom, I can get to it, so don't worry. I'll just need a spare day to go through the Blu-rays in the storeroom, but don't worry, I'll be able to get to it. So if something does come up from the other room, we will be watching it. Brilliant. Okay, right, time to turn the camera around and pick the next 5. Let's do it. Right, okay, so there's all the used ones. As you can see, there's Stuba. So we have a fresh little pot here. Right, open we go. There we go. Right, I've really given the tin a really good shake, so we don't know what we're going to get. So, right, let's go in for the first one. Okay, so the first one for next week is, oh, Iron Sky 2. Yes, I haven't seen that one. Brilliant. Okie dokie. The Breadwinner. Oh, this is another one of the animated films. I'll have to check to see if it's actually a Studio Ghibli or if it's just a standard animation one. Okie dokie. Next one. Oh wow! Blinded by the Light again. Oh, fantastic. That was one of last week's choices as well. Okie dokie. Get off. Get off. Well, they need a bit of a fold up, I think. Get off. Okie dokie. So, what's this one? Labyrinth. Awesome. So, one more. Let's have that one. Oh, it's right at the bottom, that one. Pacific Rim Uprising again. Blimey. Okie dokie. Fantastic. So, those are all the others. So, the choices for next week are Iron Sky 2, The Breadwinner, Blinded by the Light, Labyrinth, Pacific Rim Uprising. Fantastic. Another great selection. Click up here. You'll find the little eye so that you can put your vote down and vote for whatever one you want me to watch next week. Fantastic. So hope you enjoyed this week's What Flick Will Pauly Pick. Yes, we'll do it again next week. Brilliant. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And I shall see you all on the next video. Goodbye.